Turn 10 Studios. The only game that still disconnects randomly after almost being out for 2.5, 3 years. So I was going to do my stint on the Torrid 12-hour Sebring, and I disconnected in the first lap. As soon as I hit that checkered flag for lap 2, I was out of the race. And things happen, but I'm going to take this car to the public realm and see how well it does. In the S-Class this time, though. So no R-Class racing like it was set for the race. I've lowered it down to 800 to see if it's competitive against the hypercars and supercars and sports cars of S-Class. And I did see a couple other race cars. And here we are at Sebring Mini. And it's the little chicken leg version of it, the chicken wing. And this one gets pretty goofy. The whole point of this video is to show you that, well, I just really wanted to drive this car and give it a little spotlight video because I never got the chance to. But instead of it being a league race, it's going to be a public race. And you'll see some dirty racing here. This guy, I actually did a pretty good job covering the apex, I thought. He forces me out of the way, forces me wide. Okay, I thought maybe that was just a mistake. But you'll see here very soon that this guy is just a dickbag. Look at this guy. He defends viciously. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I got the speed to take you. And he just sideswipes me. So this guy is playing dirty, going a little deep there. I'm aggressive coming onto the apex. I'm going to see if I can try to overtake him here. And it's not looking like it's going to happen easily. As soon as I get to the side of him again, he sideswipes me. So that's the third hit for this race. And right here, I'm going to try for an aggressive maneuver because I'm just desperate to get around him. Very desperate. But he covers the apex, and I'm not satisfied with that. So actually, I know he's being a douche, but I'm going to give him his spot back. I hit the brakes and let him pass because I don't want to set a bad example. And he goes wide there on lap 4, and I'm going to try to get beside him, but I know that's just going to be a dangerous move. Even trying to lunge around him, it's not going to work. He forces me wide, and hopefully I can just take a clean line and get around him. I'm going to try to go on the outside here, and this is the biggest douchebag move right here, pushing me into the tire wall. On the very final turn, though, I'm going to be able to get past him finally. This muscle car here and the Chevelle and I go around the Nissan Skyline douche as he goes wide into the tire barrel. So that was the very first race. Race 2 is Suzuka, and it is the short track again because for some reason S-Class and R-Class hoppers still have nothing but short tracks. I don't think I raced one single full... Actually, I raced one full race of a full layout. And you'll see that later. I think it's Daytona. Now, the whole point of this video is not to show you the entire race, but just to show you that, hey, sometimes the very first lap is just completely shit, and sometimes it takes the whole lap to get away from the dirt bags. But that one right there at Suzuka, that was fairly clean. So here is my... and nothing happened after that. I think I finished in 4th place. We just kind of chased each other the whole race. So here I am at Brands Hatch Mini, yes, the Sausage Indy Circuit, and Name Sky in the V8 Supercar, going for the crazy lunges. I don't even know who the hell that was that hit me. Oh, Speed 1-1 Racer. So he is in the OP S-Class car, but maybe his car won't be able to save him. And as I take the BMW, I'm going to chase this Lamborghini, this V8 Supercar, and whatever the hell that is up there. So the Lamborghini is just going to say, nope, screw you, hippie. Just takes him out. And the Ford RS is just in front of me, and I'm going to use my divine speed to catch up with him. And my whole tactic with Ryguard coming up is just to make sure to... I'm going to take my lines. This is a really nice line right here. I have the speed to take him out. Not take him out, but overtake him in first turn here. I take the inside as he takes it on the out. He's a little all over the place, and I give him the space to make his own mistake. Just a little intimidation. Some people can drive side by side. Some people struggle with it. Here on lap 4, I'm going to go for the move here. It's another right guard. The first guy was Ryguard 1, and this is Ryguard OK. So I don't know, or Ryguard DK. And again, just take the inside. Nice and clean. Nothing spectacular, nothing special, just a clean maneuver. And I actually ended up winning that race. And so the fourth race here is at, what is this? This is Indy GP. And this is the iteration where the whole final turn is just the wide boy. And for the first turn here, I go way too wide, but I'm able to slick back or slick past everybody and get into first place, and nobody can really compete with me after that. So turn 1 there was actually really nice. This race was kind of a derpy race. We have this is Miami, but it's, instead of it being the full circle, you have that fast left-handed kink into the infield, and then you have the chicane back onto the high bank, which is kind of annoying. And you'll see why very shortly whenever my car, spoiler alert, just goes out of control. So Chud Dog, what a name. That's a name there. He brakes heavily, way heavier than I was, and I go into the back of him, but I don't send him flying, so that's a good thing. So I'm going against Ford and Ford here, and I'm just trying to get around him. I get around the GT40. Chud Dog takes his Mustang into the off-roading extraordinaire side mission over there. And this is the first time where the bank just tosses my ass into the wall. I wasn't expecting that. Usually I don't have that problem. Yeah, sorry ladies, usually this doesn't happen to me. But yeah, that happens. Now I'm stuck back here with these two silver sports cars here. And later on you'll see I take this chicane like shit, and he takes a terrible line and just hits the tire wall there. So that's good. Here's the next race, and this is Monza. Now, you could either A, have a terrible turn 1 at the chicane, or B, be super clean. Let's find out and see what happens. I have one guy going too wide, which is usual, but you know, honestly, I'm going to count that as a clean turn. That chicane was probably the cleanest I've ever seen it in a long time, and that includes some league racing. And that's just spectacular considering we're in the public lobby full of just people that don't know how to handle their cars. So this is a nice four-way battle here. Ford takes out Ford yet again, and I'm chasing this Corvette. And if I remember right, yes, that's all that happens. Now, I didn't capture the start of this race for some reason. You missed like the first second or two. But I had one hell of a jump on the entire grid and ended up going around everybody. Now, Flamingo Foot number 2 here, in his what is that, a McLaren. He's got a fast car, but he's not very good at driving it. As you see, I'm gonna try to take the outside, and his acceleration, he got down on the gas quicker than I did. So we're gonna go on this fast left-hander here. You don't have to hit the brakes. You can just like literally let off the gas just a little bit and then get back on it if you have the proper downforce. But so he slowed me down there and then forced me to the outside there, losing a couple of positions. He's also going to lose his positions as a car gets in front of him and this Camaro gets in front of him. And I'm just going to keep it clean, stick with the Camaro, get in front of the McLaren there. And he just is going to tap me. So I'm going to go from 2nd place all the way back to like 7th or something like that. 8th maybe? Yeah, 8th. So here we are at the bus stop chicane. I catch up, keep a clean line, 2 tires on the track at all times, because that's how I race my games on Forza. Get past the Celine there, and I'm going to catch up to this Porsche. Later on down the road, you'll see that the old buddy Flamingo, he's the one creating that smoke cloud into the tire barrier there. The Porsche goes wide for some reason. He doesn't know how to turn left. And I'm going to catch up to Flamingo here really soon and say, hey, buddy, like that wasn't cool. As he just hits the e-brake, sends it into a sideways skid there for some reason. And I will take that position. So, thanks, buddy. Later on lap 3, it's my turn to get in front of this Camaro so I can get a nice podium finish. Can I do it? Can I take him over? Yes, I can. Superman, I will take 3rd place from you. Thank you so much. But then you'll see why exactly he was in 3rd place, as his speed just kicks in on the bank, and I see him coming. The time just kept dwindling. So his car is all speed, while my car is no slouch, but I can definitely, I have the grip to handle some of these turns better than he does. As you can see here, I even keep my car mostly on the lines there. I'd say that was still pretty clean. That would have been allowed by the race marshals in real life, and the Camaro going sideways there. And I'm just going to end this race in 3rd place, thankfully. One of my favorite tracks, 3rd place. And I'm going to do my traditional tumbles. So there you have it. I think this car is freaking awesome. It is tuned by Foxy Vanilla. And you can get that tune. It's a really good tune. The car feels amazing. And I also want to thank you for watching. And I also want to thank my new Patreon, Eurocon. So thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.